This isn't such a great setup, but that's all right. Okay, this is RSPY Tarot, and I'm going to do a quick pick a card. I've never done a quick pick a card before. I do need a better setup, but that is okay. All right, so this is a quick pick a card for you right now. Pile 1, 2, pile 3. Okay, let's get started with pile 1. How do they feel about you right now? Okay. So they are seeing you as somebody who is in a state of healing. So maybe there's something that you went through and they're aware of it. And you've made a major effort to make some changes, to take responsibility for your own life, even if you're not responsible for everything that happens to you. Yeah, so they're seeing you as in a healing stage. How are they seeing themselves? They're seeing themselves as the judge. So I don't know, maybe they work, I don't know, maybe they work in the justice system, maybe they are a judge, maybe they do a lot in court, but they're seeing themselves as discerning and sort of evaluating you. So if I were to put these two together, I would say they're evaluating you to see if you really are, doing better. All right, let's see how they connect to you. Okay, they connect to you through family. Okay, so they see you as family, as they see you as home. You feel like home to them. Okay, let's find out a few more, a little bit more information. Okay, so we have 6 of Pentacles, Chariot, 5 of Pentacles, Princess of Cups, and High Priestess. Okay, yes. Okay, so they're seeing you as very giving, as somebody who really kind of goes out of their way to give to them, honestly, to give to them and to give to others. But really, they think about it in terms of the way that you give to them. And I think sometimes they're a little overwhelmed by the way that you give to them, but ultimately they see you as a very giving person. They think they owe you an apology. They think they weren't telling you everything. They think that they were keeping some important secrets from you, and that it was actually really hurting you. I think they thought that it was innocuous or harmless in the past, and they're now coming to see that it really has hurt you, because here we have in the middle, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and they really think that between your generosity, which can be overwhelming for them, and between their sort of lack of, I guess, transparency, they really think that your relationship is not doing as well as it could. But there's nothing in here that makes me think that they think you couldn't do well, but they certainly think they owe you an apology around something that they did not tell you about. Okay, let's get some last messages. Okay, when I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. Yeah, so whether this person comes around and apologizes, you really are on the right track if you are on this healing journey. And I think, just gratitude and trust and patience, I think, is going to get you where you want to be. Whether or not this person actually comes around and apologizes is another story, but they certainly think they owe you one. Okay, let's do pile 2. if you chose pile 2, this is your reading. So how is this person currently seeing you? Okay, so they are seeing you as the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. They're seeing you as a very sort of spiritual and enlightened person. I think they look up to you quite a bit. They're seeing themselves as a lost dreamer. Yeah, okay. So they really admire your spirituality, and they themselves have never really considered your sort of spiritual take on things. In fact, it kind of scares them. It makes them feel kind of lost. They prefer to be grounded in reality. And they see that you guys are connected through your dreams. So I think they might be having a lot of dreams about you. They might think that you like put a spell on them. They kind of feel a little bit uneasy, I think, from this, but they certainly have a lot of respect for you. So it's not a lack of respect that's going on here. Okay, we can find out a little bit more from the tarot. We have the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and Strength. Okay, yeah, so they're holding back from you right now. They see you as somebody who is like a really cooperative friend, and they want to build with you. They think that you're a very loving person, and they feel very loving towards you, and they actually want to come forward and make an offer. But right now they're holding themselves back. Right now they don't really trust the situation. Even though they do see you in a positive light, they don't really know how to work with that. I don't think that they have a big history of really having, positive, harmonious relationships in their past. I think they do tend to have more adversarial relationships with their romantic partners, unfortunately. So they are confused and they're holding back, but they're not giving up. And it looks like they want to work with you. They might even want to have a family with you. I'm not sure, but because we have these 2 3s. So either that, or they're worried about a third party situation or something like that. But I don't have that information here. I only pulled a finite amount of cards. So from what we're looking at on the table, this person thinks you're very spiritual. They're really into that, but like it's kind of freaking them out because things are showing up for them that they really don't have explanation for, aside from like maybe something supernatural, and they like don't like that. But they're still intrigued because they still really have a lot of respect for you, and they think they see a lot of possibilities with you. They're just like they don't have the confidence. They're not ready to come towards you. They need to feel like their feet are planted a little bit more firmly on the ground before that. All right. So in the meantime, when I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. I can do less and attract more. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. Okay, so yeah, this is telling you to kind of hang back. So when you do deal with this person, I would only come towards them when you're in a moment of inspired action, when it feels like what you have to say to them is, you can only think about how that benefits them, yourself, and the world. It's not coming from a place of fear. You're not trying to you're not scared that something is going to happen if you don't reach out. So when you're scared, you got to hang back. But when you do have something, when it's coming from a spiritually centered place, you can reach out here and there. But other than that, I think this is just saying that in the meantime, in order to cultivate any sort of spiritual connection, which this person, they're scared of, but they see it and they're intrigued. Yeah. So when you are right, okay. So to cultivate sort of like the highest, I guess, version of this spiritual connection, do things that make you feel good about yourself. So whatever that is, if you don't know, find out. Um, because that's going to get you to be even more of this person that you are, that is going to sort of make this other person feel more grounded. So yeah, just keep doing you, but make sure you're doing the things that make you feel good. Don't reach out to this person unless it's an inspired action. Don't reach out out of fear. um, Inspired action, always good. Okay, that was pile 2. Let's move on to pile 3. Okay. So if you chose pile 3, this is going to be your reading. How does this person currently feel about you? Okay. So this is how they're seeing you. Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. Okay, yeah. So they think that you've really been through quite a bit here. And but they see that in spite of everything that you have been through, you're still a very loving, caring, and kind person. And they're seeing themselves as a mentor. So maybe, they see you as somebody who has been through quite a bit and they want to help you with that. Whether or not want them to help you is another story, but they certainly would like to sort of help you through this pain that you have gone through. And I think they want to help you. I think they do want to, turn it into love with you. All right, they see that you guys are connected through visualization. So that means that not a lot is going on here in the concrete 3D realm. So you kind of want to be careful of that, especially if they're coming in a sort of like a mentor capacity, when they think that you've been through something painful. It looks like that's not the worst. I mean, I'm sure when you're in that space, when you think you want to help somebody that you're romantically interested in, you do think that you're helping them. It is always tricky because you don't want to, oh gosh, I don't know, sort of mold somebody into your perfect partner. That doesn't seem like that's the way to go, because that is not going to last. You want them to be a person. And if they become the person that, if the person that they are is the person for you, great. Otherwise, that's that. Okay, so yeah, they are seeing you as, oh, I only have, interesting. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're seeing you as someone who's been through a lot, and I guess they're trying to manifest you. Honestly, I think they kind of like, I don't know. I'm a little worried about this, but let's keep going. Okay, so 3 of Wands. I realize I only have 4 tarot, but that's okay. Princess of Wands, the Tower. Okay, the 10 of Cups. Okay, so yeah, okay, so they really do, they are a little bit of a hopeless romantic. I think their energy around love and romance is a little bit off base. They do have that kind of like a hero complex. But when they first kind of saw you, they really saw you as kind of like a firecracker. They think you're really attractive, but they also think you're innocent. So they don't think that you're like, I don't know, like a femme fatale or anything like that. But there was, I think, a tower moment between you. So something must have happened between the 2 of you. But whatever that thing is, it made this person like want the happily ever after with you. So I don't know what you did, but whatever is that happened between the 2 of you, it seemed bad or destructive, actually sort of inspired this person to want to build a life with you. They saw their greatest happiness in you somehow through this. So that's kind of exciting. Let's find advice. I mean, I am a little worried about them like kind of trying to save you, but if you have if you're self-possessed, you know who you are. I think this could work, especially if you want it to. All right, so let's see your advice. Manifesting is a creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. Yeah, okay. So if this person makes you feel good, then this is great news. If you're asking about how they feel about you, probably great news. So I think the advice here is just to, observe this person, the way they're behaving. And if they really are behaving in this way that seems like they could really get a 10 of cups with you, then you can sort of start to work with them on that. Okay. Next piece of advice. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me, even when I can't yet see the result. Okay, yeah. So I think, you might be manifesting this person just the way they're manifesting you. So I think you're visualizing something, but you might not know exactly what that future looks like. And I think that's okay. I think as long as you just keep putting one foot in front of the other and do the next indicated action, it'll be okay. And again, feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Yeah. So, again, find your way, find out the things that make you feel good. Make sure you do those things. And I think this is quite promising. The only thing I would, watch out for is the extent of this terror moment, and is this person pulling you out of yourself, or are they allowing you to, come into yourself? That is that. Thank you for your time today, and yeah, this is my first quick pick a card. Thank you for tuning in.